The count is 3-2.
Strike three, you're out.
B strikes out looking. Tuck pitching. C steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today. The bases are empty. 1 out. The count is 1-0.
Ball two.
The count is 2-0. The count is 2-1.
Ball three.
The count is 3-1.
Strike two.
The count is 3-2.
Strike three, you're out.
C strikes out looking. Tuck pitching. H steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today. The bases are empty. 2 out. The count is 0-1.
Ball one.
The count is 1-1. H hits a ground ball and reaches on an error by shortstop Sawyer. H advances to second on the same error. 1 on, 2 out. M steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today.
Ball one.
The count is 1-0. H steals third.
Ball two.
The count is 2-0. H scores on wild pitch. FCA grades 10U, 9, smoke 10U, 3.
Ball three.
The count is 3-0.
Ball four. Take a base.
M walks, tuck pitching. B steps up to the plate. They're 1 for 2 today. 1 on, 2 out. The count is 1-0. M advances to second on pass ball.
Ball two.
The count is 2-0.
Ball three.
The count is 3-0. M steals third.
Ball four. Take a base.
B walks, tuck pitching. M remains at third. R steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today. 2 on, 2 out. The count is 0-1. R grounds out to first baseman Caden. That ends the top of the fifth. 4 runs, 2 hits, 1 error. FCA grades 10U, 9, smoke 10U, 3. Leading off for smoke 10U will be Langston, then Anthony, then Talon. It's the bottom of the fifth. FCA grades 10U, 9, smoke 10U, 3. Langston steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today. The count is 0-1.
Ball one, two. Strike two.
The count is 0-2.
Ball one.
The count is 1-2. The count is 2-2. Langston singles on a line drive to left fielder Al. Anthony steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today. 1 on, no 1 out. The count is 0-1.
So as you can tell, we lost about 20 minutes of footage from what was one of the biggest comebacks I have ever seen in
Langston steals
baseball.
second.
But we've got a pretty disjointed combo of the game changer rundown and all of the video that we got. So the plays aren't going to coincide exactly, but it's still going to give you an overall picture of how the comeback happened. Hope you enjoy.
The count is 0-1. The count is 0-2. The count is 1-2. The count is 1-2.
Ball two.
The count is 2-2.
Ball three.
The count is 3-2. Anthony steals second. Talon walks. B pitching. Anthony remains at second. Sawyer steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today. 2 on, no 1 out. The count is 1-0. Sawyer grounds out. Second baseman B to first baseman R. Anthony advances to third. Talon advances to second. Chase steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today. 2 on, 1 out. The count is 1-0.
Strike one.
The count is 1-1. Pickoff attempt at third. The count is 1-2.
Ball two.
The count is 2-2. The count is 2-2.
Ball three.
The count is 3-2. Anthony scores on pass ball. FCA grades 10U, 9, smoke 10U, 5. Talon advances to third on the same pitch.
All four.
Chase walks. B pitching. Talon remains at third. Tuck steps up to the plate. They're 2 for 2 today. 2 on, 1 out. The count is 0-1. Chase steals second.
Strike 2.
The count is 0-2.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-2. Tuck singles on a line drive to left fielder L. Talon scores. Chase scores. FCA grades 10U. 9. Smoke 10U. 7. 1 on, 1 out. Nolan steps up to the plate. They're over today. Courtesy runner Sawyer in for Tuck.
Ball 1.
The count is 1-0. Sawyer steals second.
Ball 2.
The count is 2-0. Sawyer advances to third on pass ball. The count is 2-1.
Ball 3.
The count is 3-1.
Strike 2.
The count is 3-2.
Ball 4. Take a base.
Nolan walks. B pitching. Sawyer remains at third. Durham steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 1 today. 2 on, 1 out. The count is 0-1. Nolan steals second.
Strike 2.
The count is 0-2. Durham reaches on drop third strike. Pass ball. Sawyer scores. Nolan advances to third. FCA grades 10U. 9. Smoke 10U. 8. Benjamin steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today. 2 on, 1 out. Nolan out at third. Shortstop H.
Strike 1.
The count is 0-1. Durham steals second. Pickoff attempt at second. Benjamin singles on a fly ball to right fielder H. Benjamin advances to second on the throw. Durham scores on the throw. FCA grades 10U. 9. Smoke 10U. 9. 1 on, 2 out. Harris steps up to the plate. They're 0 for 2 today. Harris singles on a line drive to center fielder C. Benjamin scores. FCA grades 10U. 9. Smoke 10U. 10.